I just wanted to bring this out, because I watched this particular episode, not of MTR, but of the BM from the Pop the Balloon or whatever the case may be. This episode of this Jake, who was previously disrespected by another so-called black woman that was on the show. So they found him, 3 other matches that wanted to deal with him, 3 other women that wanted to match with him. And he's here. Basically, they're asking questions and he's asking questions to see which woman he wants to choose. And when you listen to the questions and how they're being answered, you should be able to pick which woman you think is more suitable to be your wife, right? If you're not just going based upon who looks the best, right? Which they all look good. They're all good looking women, so-called black women. Which if you had any discernment to begin with, you'd be trying to avoid the so-called black woman. And that's the honest truth. But if you're going based upon the answers, because what I was doing, I'm trying to see how Jake's discernment is. And needless to say, Jake chose the one all the way on the left with the titties popping out of her dress. Right. And he didn't choose her for her intellect. Okay, he didn't choose her for her intellect. He didn't choose her because she's a virtuous woman. All right. Because Jake is not using his brain. He's using his third member. And this is what gets Jake in trouble. The scripture says, desire not a woman for beauty. Right. Don't look at a woman just for her beauty. You got to go deeper than that. You got to look at a woman to see if she brings any substance. That's what's going to be long lasting. Okay, because a woman looks good or whatever case, or looks good or super attractive to you. That's not what makes a relationship last. Okay, what makes a relationship last is a woman following your program, being down for you. That's what makes a relationship last. Now, the one in the middle, she's a red flag as well. She said particular things that clearly show you she's not a wife. If you have fucking common sense, right? She said, what did she say? She said, oh yeah, if I'm not happy in the relationship or whatever, I'm leaving right away. That shows you she's not solid. Okay. What do you think? She's not going to leave you right away when things are not going her way? Why would you invest in something like that? Use your brain, Jake. Use your common sense. If you see, but that's the thing. A lot of you Jakes don't have common sense. All right. And then the other woman, she got her titties all out. All she's doing is jiggling her titties. And that's how she presents herself everywhere. How she's presenting herself here online is how she presents herself online on her Instagram and everything like that. And watching this MTR video proved to me what I said was completely 100% true. And I'm going to show you why. And then the one on the right, she was the best option. Okay. Of course, she has her flaws. She ain't right either, but she was the best option out of these women. And she was more sincerely interested in him, too. Okay. But he chose the one on the left, and his second choice would have been the one in the middle, showing you that Jake's discernment is completely off. All right. Now, let's go to this scripture. This is Hosea 4:6. Like I said, I'm trying to make this quick. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. Jake doesn't have knowledge. They don't have wisdom. They don't have understanding. A man like this, of his grown age, he should have some level of wisdom, and he should be able to pass it on to the younger Israelites. But they don't really have wisdom at all. They're very simple-minded. You could hear, the way he talks. You could tell, he's goofy. He's simple-minded. Okay. Here's Proverbs 1:20, and it reads, Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. Right, which goes into the prophets. We're out there in the streets and the highways and the byways. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates, in the city. She uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? The thing is, Jake loves being in that simple mind state. That's why you can't feel sorry for Jake. Even when they have these stories about this woman did this to me and that did this to me, and she took half of my house and this and that, and she beat me up, and she stabbed my mother, or whatever, all these crazy stories that Jake have. You got to look at it like, well, that's what? That's partly a discernment problem. Yeah, these women are wicked, but you don't have proper discernment. You said, let me take off the rubber. Let me take off my rubber protection, right? And go into this woman raw, knowing this woman is a nut job, knowing this woman is not right, knowing she's not a wife and she's not solid. You did all of that. Not only is she not that woman not solid, but she's a bit crazy. You should listen to what he said on why he picked her. Go and watch this, and you see how stupid Jake is. Jake will tell you, I like a woman that gives me attitude. Yeah, that turns me on. You fucking dummy, you. That's why I don't respect these Jakes in the world, man. Only people I respect is the brotherhood, man. Anything outside of that, I don't respect you, man. I don't even want to talk to you, man. I see you somewhere, I try to avoid you, especially when I see people I know, Jakes I know, they wonder, why are you leaving? I don't want to be around you. Matter of fact, if I look in the window at the restaurant and I see them Jakes in there, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to walk past it. Even though I was planning on going to that restaurant to get something to eat, I'm going to go to the next restaurant. That's how much I try to avoid you Jakes. I don't say that to them, but that's the fact is that's what it is, man. Because you Jakes, something's wrong with you. You're an embarrassment, man. Anyways, Salakia. So that was it says, I'll read verse 22 again. It says, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Do not be a fool, Akim. Do not make stupid decisions like this. You have brothers, you have elders, you have people that's teaching how to use your brain, how to discern. So you learn from that. Don't move like these people in the world. Learn from that. Okay, take it seriously, because these situations, not using wisdom, could put you in a terrible situation. Not just with women in general. Just have discernment. Okay, in all situations. So, anyways, bro, this guy here, man, this guy's a buck. Jake is just fucking simple, bro. And I already knew he wasn't gonna pick the one he should have picked. I knew that, But Jake is just out of there, bro. Let me see something. Because when MTR is gonna go into their social media, and in the exact rank that I ranked, well, the woman that I said was the one that he was more likely to go for, it proved based upon her social media that was the one that he should have went for. You see? Hold on, I'm gonna show you. The comments, and this is before I seen this video.
Here are talking about this well endowed. Okay. Let's take tenderloins.
Okay, so look.
Look at you.
Ooh. Okay, hold on. Let me go back here. Because there was a question posed to them.
And act like a pathetic.
Let me just break it down to you. There was a question asked to them. He said, do you like social media attention? They all said no. Do you love social media? They're lying. Well, at least one of them was definitely lying. But I'll say two of them were definitely lying. Okay? Especially the one that he chose. But that was the question, just so you understand the premise. I don't feel like playing all of it. Like I said, I want this to be a quick hit.
Baby. Nevertheless, they brought Danny back and put him in front of other contestants that were on the show that expressed interest into Danny. So now they're bringing him back to see if it's a match with any of these three lovely young ladies. Now, this is an hour's worth of content, and I'm only going to go over a couple of highlights for you guys. I leave a link to it down in the description box down below. Make sure you go down up in there, watch it there. If you want to see it, as well as subscribe to BM, show him some love. But I will say before we get started, most of the comments down up in here are talking about this well-endowed young woman over here to the left. Let's just go over some of the comments. Bruh, Robin has me weak and I'm only 2 minutes in. The obvious trying to look seductive is comedic gold. Start off when BM asked the young ladies, do they love social media attention? Without further ado.
Hands up if you love social media attention.
Cap, absolute lies.
Oh, hands. Okay.
Deception.
Let's take a look at you. Ooh. I'm going to go left to right and prove the lies.
First of all, 2,345 followers is a lot of followers. For someone who's not, famous or anything like that, that's a lot of followers. And to have only 645 following you, right? That's a lot of followers. And I don't think she got a lot of followers because of her cooking skills that she was displaying on Instagram. Okay?
First off, the woman with the massive mammary glands, taking one look at her social media, would let you know that she's a damn liar.
Look at that.
Showing every component of her body, every morsel of her tenderloins, letting you know that not only does she love the social media, but she is more than likely for the damn streets. I just will never understand why these people come up on here with public profiles just lying about the way that they treat their social media, demonstrating the exact behavior that leaves them unmarriageable, and in this young woman's case, a 2X baby mom by 2 different men. Now reviewing the lovely young woman.
And she's a baby mother by 2 different men. You see that? And you can see, there's no modest pictures whatsoever. It's all showing her breast and her ass, and that's what you expect when you see her, how she presented herself on the show. You could already disqualify her based upon that. But not a nigga, because a nigga has a low level mentality. Ooh, titty, big breast. Ooh, big booty. Ooh, wow. He's really like a beast,
Here, way more believable in that she's not addicted to social media attention. You're seeing here 1,500 followers, following 1,400. Now, following 1,400 is a lot, but it matches her followers count. Maybe she just knows a lot of people, and they're all following each other. Even having a link over here that goes directly to her LinkedIn and not her Snapchat or her OnlyFans. And then finally, the young lady on the right has a private account with barely any followers.
See?
But let's proceed.
A private account with barely any followers. See, that's the one that I said that he based upon her answers and the way she was carrying herself, he should have that would have been the best option at least to me. That's what I would say. But no, he went for the one with the big titties because Jake doesn't have discernment. He's only using his eyes to discern. He's not using his mind. You see? So I just wanted to say that, you can see based on the social media that was clearly the worst option. And that's not going to last. So you should listen to this clown's answers, man. I tell you, Jake is on a low level, boy. I tell you, this guy, man. Let me play from here, man. I tell you, Jake is on a real low level, bro.
At the same time, I feel like maybe it's not nothing anybody didn't say or anything like that. It's just like Robin a little bit like stuck out to me. But Shari, I don't know. I mean, you gotta pick somebody. But the same thing that kind of attracted me to Shari, I feel like maybe it might.
Let me go back a bit.
I must say as well, even though this is...
So
I feel... Do you guys will feel like... Come on.
Nah, I can't tell you no lie. I gotta go with Robin.
Oh, okay. So, why are we going with Robin? Let's hear a little more.
Actually, let's hear why he's not going with the other 2 first.
Oh, okay. So, let's start with why.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah. So, why didn't you end up picking Shari? Let's start with Shari.
I can't tell you no lie. It's real hard not picking Shari. I like everything about Shari. I even like the innocence, but at the same time, I feel like maybe it's not nothing anybody didn't say or anything like that. It's just like Robin a little bit like stuck out to me. But Shari, I don't know.
There's nothing innocent about Shari either. Okay, she's a demon too. They're based upon her answers. But yeah, She's nothing innocent about her. But she is younger, and she doesn't have children. Okay.
I mean, he got to pick somebody. But no, I the same thing that kind of attracted me to Shari. I feel like maybe it might
push you away.
Yeah, just a little bit. I feel like there's somebody that would share her innocence with her, and she was able to. They can grow through that together.
And listen, the one on the right, I'm not saying she's all righteous. See, she got her titties out too, right? She got her titties out too. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, none of them ain't right. But I'm saying based upon, if you put everything together, based upon the answers, based upon how she seemed like she was feeling him more, based upon, certain other, just the sincerity in general, that's the one that would have probably lasted the longest, in my opinion. Right? But this guy went and picked the one that would, she's probably getting ready to leave him already.
You know what I'm saying? The first relationship, the no kids, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to feel like I'm taking that away from her. Like, I would be kind of like rooting for her to find, a guy that's just as innocent as her, and they can discover that
together.
So he doesn't want an innocent woman. He wants a woman that's been used up, has been in the streets back and forth. So that's what, see, Jake, that low level slave mentality. I just want me a used woman. I want me one of them hussies. Want me one of them hussies. The hell's wrong with you, man? But anyways, that's that low level thinking of Jake. And that woman on the left, by the way, she got 2 kids and she's like almost 40 years old. Right? But hey, it is what it is.
Let's start together.
Yeah, because I feel like I already can predict the future. So then I just feel like I just be telling her, like, I don't know. It's something about, I feel like there's somebody out there for her that'll be more of a match, and I feel like I'll be being
strewing next. What is experienced, modest, way more than out there. I know we, the viewing audience, are seeing the Instagrams, and he may not have access to it to be searching while he's talking to them online, but what you can see is how she demonstrates herself.
You really see it. Anyways, next.
When you're growing up, you got them clicks, and then there's always a girl.
But I see what you're saying.
Just okay. Even with, and she scares me a little bit.
Clearly.
Okay, let's listen to this part. Listen to this part. This is stupid shit. This is stupid,
question
dumb
with the superpower.
Fucking demon.
Like this, I mean, I can't say no lie. I'm structured as much as possible.
Yeah, Danny, we got to chat.
I don't know. It's just certain things. Just okay. Even with, I know you haven't asked about Robin yet, but that question with the superpower, it kind of stood out to me. Like that she's just as clingy or crazy as I am. Like, who wants to pop up on you? Like, out of the blue, I think that's kind of crazy. And she scares me a little bit.
You liked it, clearly. You liked it.
Yeah, when I see Robin at this point in time, I see somebody that could potentially, like, she scares me a little bit, and I want that quality in my wife.
What the fuck is wrong with these niggas? What, see, there's something wrong with Jake. Jake got fucking mental issues, man. Jake been slavery, the trauma from slavery passed down, and then you got the music, and then you got the food, the processed foods, and the sugars, and it really just, Jake's mind is not right. Do you hear that answer? Yeah, she scares me, and I want a woman I want that quality in my wife, a woman that scares me. You think any of these other nations would say some shit like that? Fucking gosh. I tell you, bro, these things just, things that irk you.
Just her demeanor, her voice. But the same fact that she
thinking with his little head, not with his brain.
She's just as equally as supportive. I don't think that, and then she said something like she's, I believe her when she says she's with you, she's with you.
Yeah, because you're a dumbass. That's why you believe her, because you're dumb. You're a fucking idiot. You could clearly see, and I'm just going to come raw. I don't care. Fuck these people. You can clearly see this woman is for the streets. You could clearly see this woman just jumps from man to man to man to man. And she's an attention whore, which is the worst thing you can be as a woman. That's what she is. So how the hell are you going to keep her attention when she's an addict for attention? How are you going to keep her attention when she's an addict for attention? Well, you see, this is why Jake ends up in situations. Jake doesn't know how to choose. He doesn't know how to discern things in general.
You know, I don't think she would be happy 100% of the time if the finances fluctuate up and down. But,
Look, she's shaking her head. She said, no, I ain't going to be happy if the finances fluctuate up and down. No, absolutely not. No, because what is she gonna do? She's gonna leave you, and he was alluding to the fact that his finances fluctuate up and down. So this guy, I don't know. So these guys are fucking idiots, man. So yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. Anyways, man, I don't need to listen to no more. You brothers can go watch this. With that, I'll say shalom.